What's going on, friends? My name is M23, and welcome back to another episode of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy for the Nintendo Switch. We're off last time. We managed to return to the Last Defense Academy with the new people, and now they are staying with us for good after the second Last Defense Academy got blown up as bait for the Invaders. So here we are. We're actually, some new areas got unlocked to us, but we're gonna go to the cafeteria first. So, let's see what's going on here. Anybody back over here? Just like usual? No. Okay. But Nozomi's out over here. Good morning, Takumi. Yeah, morning. I still can't make myself believe Nozomi and Kara are different people. They're just too alike, and we're so fixated on this. Oh my goodness. I have to go. I'll see you later. If she were Kara, I can't imagine why she'd act so cold toward me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. I can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. Alright, so let's go ahead, and the carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder the horses pulling it were able to go so fast, and all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Does she seriously not know how a bus works? Yeah, what the heck, man. Like, get with the times, man. Alright, let's go down. And down a little bit more. And then we go to the cafeteria to meet up with everybody. So I actually forgot. Oh, this must be one of the new things. Okay, so we'll go there later. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden. Then let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. Whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're gonna kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you, you know? Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nigo said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous Undying Flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here. Oh my god, dude, that was so confusing to read for some reason. Maybe we can get a proper explanation now. What exactly are those flames, Takumi? Okay. Let's, Just like how we gotten 4 more people we have to live with, and they're all total weirdos, too. I mean, yeah, I agree. They're all kind of weirdos. I'm not really fond of any of them currently. I must be such an eyesore. I'll go stand in the corner and try to attract as little attention as possible. And, maybe warm yourself up if you're cold, because it's 90 degrees. I'm glad you're back, Takumi, but we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to Hiroko. That is true. Whatever the heck happened to Hiroko. We certainly have gathered a motley crew of allies, haven't we? It's like one of those yokai picture scrolls in here. What yokai picture scroll? Is there a yokai picture scroll in here? I don't even know what the heck you're even talking about. My dear brother always tells me not to talk to strangers, and these people are pretty strange, but still. Well, soon enough they're not going to be strangers to you anymore because we're going to be leaving them for another 70 days. This is way too many characters to keep track of. Let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. Dude, I cannot believe you're still fixated on the whole killing game shit. Those guys from the other academy are kind of weird. Making friends with them might be asking a little too much. I guess it just depends, really. All of this time, there was a whole nother school just like ours. You really never know what's gonna happen around here. I have nothing to say to you, peasant. Tell Nozomi what she wants to know. You should go ahead and answer Nozomi's questions. We're all dying to learn more about those flames. Those undying flames set a chill down my spine. Could they be some art brought about by demonic blood magic? Alright, let's go and talk to Nozomi. All we can tell you about the flames is what Siri told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I never have believed it if I hadn't seen them on my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps this is an advanced form of ninjutsu? Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? The flames are there to help keep the invaders away from the last defense academy, right? If that's true, they must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defensor too. That's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right? We think so. I tried dousing those ones with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprung up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Siri said he explained everything, but then he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. This school is the real deal, alright? Yes, it's just like Nigo said.
Second to last defense academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Verily, 'twas a shock to learn we've been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. A shock it was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing. It's not as if the work we did wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on this school. I still say Nigo could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Siri mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? But now the Decoy Academy is gone. That means the attacks on this one are gonna get a whole lot worse, right? Pretty much. I don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is. And there's like 70 days left to go? Oh man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that can happen? Die? If it's gonna happen anyway, maybe we should get started now. You know, get busy living or get busy dying. You're also adorable. The way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then... We fight at all? Why don't we just run? Huh? If we use that school bus you came on in, we can cover a lot more ground on foot. We might even be able to drive us all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath, and nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know? Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for those 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. But how can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true? You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? I guess not. If Siri had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nigo told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. World death? Yes, indeed, humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. Wait. World death, what's that? A new prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my extra small sized brain. It's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true then. You best prepare yourselves for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Decimated the population? It's that bad? Enough with the dramatic buildup. Just tell us what this world death thing is. Quiet, P-Brain. The adults are talking. I don't think you're any more adult than us. If we tell you we don't want any of that, hey, is that really true? What if it's all made up stuff? Do you think you could hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with the explanations already. There's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you manners, you inbred little street urchin? What? And your manners aren't any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up, shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready when the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. Is that so hard to understand? So why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right, even ABC gum. What the hell is ABC gum? Can you really blame me for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope? Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve, you won't be laughing when my blade has its way in you. What about world death? You gonna just keep throwing that name around like it means something? Or are you really gonna start explaining things? You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in telling you anymore. Kurara, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. You act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it went for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in that battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, you pretty boy. I'll myrtleize you. Ouch. Don't mangle myrtle like that. The word deserves to be treated with respect.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me! I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
That's enough. You all need to calm down. Takumi's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies, Nozomi. That dreadnought class deadbeat's as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room and have his way with you. I'd never do anything like that. I really would. You know that, right? Please, everyone, we shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Why can't we be friends? Friends with these guys? Don't make me laugh. Befriending these cosplay convention rejects certainly is asking a lot from normal people like us. How dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the holy Jumanji sword or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction, my ass. I may be a jerk, but he's our jerk. I've had just about all I could stand of your loathsome visages. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi. But yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. Alright, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. It would be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. The team from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings. What's with those guys? Are we really gonna have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that? I agree, their attitude is positively sickening. Like you're the one to talk. You brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. So this is my fault? I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world death they mentioned is? I'm really curious now. Don't sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Dang it. I still feel like I want to hit something. Think I'll go back to my room and cool off. I guess I'll do that too. No killing them game then? Maybe next time. Takamaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa left the room. I didn't have the heart to stop them. The tension was really dangerously close to the breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. I never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting them to work together. If Siri and Hiroko were here, they'd know what to do. But it's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem in our own way. Yeah, I'm going to go. I need some time alone to think. Aito and I parted ways, and I headed back to my room. After that disaster of a meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciling the two groups. There's gotta be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they? I think I'll go take a look at them. I could use something to take my mind off all this. It's the metal shop on the first floor and the biolab on the second. Biolab, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way to the, I guess biolab, since we're about to go from up here to down to the bottom anyway, so... And by the way, I took a lap around the first floor in this school, and I did not find a frickin' gymnasium. So why the heck do we have a gymnasium, or they have a gymnasium, or at least they had a gymnasium, but we don't? Makes no sense in my IMO. Although the chances that I'm blind, I didn't look thorough enough to actually find the gymnasium, but I do want to check it out if I actually see it.